I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the Navigator!
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal. You bathed in her light.
Y'shtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Knights to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their...
Damn it! Relay the order. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Sogini Muese Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imaratwe, Kiskatoga Hats Wadadorns. Sis Nigem, Fisdun the only Lamrai Satai Dorn.
I'll be back in a few moments. Oh man, I did not expect to fall asleep like that. Oh wow. Over 5 hours went by. Oh my god. I'll be right back. Please hang in there. Okay, welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, and I'm awake. Finally. What a deep sleep. Oh my god. So many people play this game. Speak with Merlewib in the command room. That means go, where? Bulwark Hall? Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing. One I would entrust to no other. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business, then. I've penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartano and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It's been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might have once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on, regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we face our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano. These letters contain the details of said proposal. And I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions. A quality I fear lost. Say that you will perform this duty. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take for you far from the borders of our nation to the city-states of Gridania and Ul'dah. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you to take to the skies. An airship pass to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge. But before you depart, I suggest you trouble Baderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand as I did in more peaceful times when berths were not so limited, but in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Aye, Hayabusa, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Lominta and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you were surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Speak with Baderon. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are ye? Personal bleeding envoy. So you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance. Bugger me. I knew you was going up in the world, but I didn't realize you got that bloody eye. I'm proud of ye, lad. Thinking of how far we've come, why 'tis enough to bring a tear to me eye. And that ain't the ale talking neither. Well, not just the ale, at any rate. Bless the navigator for steering ye my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship past the old Aorses laid out before ye, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's a big girl too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. If ye think of us low mincins as characters, just wait till ye cross the pass with the grim forest dwellers of Grenlandia, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ul'dah. And then there's wild places where the besties rule and no bugger with an ounce of sense sets afoot. But you're an adventurer, so I wouldn't let a thing like that hold ye back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's an heap of troubles with that plagues every nation. See, it ain't just ours. I'm taking intriguing, infighting beastmen and their goddamn primals. There's an ugly side to life, and sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's bugger all out there that you can't handle. Someone tells me you're going to be just fine. The realm's added rough, 'tis true, but folk are beginning to recover from the beating the calamity dealt them. Call me an hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much to turn things round. 'Tis the perfect time for a venturer like yourself to get out here and make a difference. Well, what are ye waiting for? Just while we're here, welcome to the Drowning Wench. What's your pleasure, sir? A chilled ale. Certainly, sir. Take a seat and I'll bring it straight to your... Changed your mind? Truly. never in all my days. We may serve some cheap grog and lunch, but not that was watered down. Is our usual ale too bold for your taste? Maybe you'd like to order from the underground menu? There's quite a lot in offer for a customer with your roguish charms. Was there something in particular I could help you with? Oh, the trouble over the magic loot. 'Twas not a subtle job. The gang in question is an unusual group of former pirates calling themselves the Dainty Demolishers. They seem to be enamored of court dandy mannerisms. They have a preference for seizing Garlean machinery. They're also known for conspiring with goblins. Rumors say that the Demolishers visit a beastman camp in Little Nasia to fence their goods. And those goods generally take the form of Imperial technology. I imagine these goblins were rather pleased to take possession of a Mark... I don't know what that is. Mark 73rd anti-aircraft cannon firing mechanism? Where's that Mark 18? If you mean to steal the device back, then your trail leads to the goblin camp in Summerford. Summerford, eh? On your way, lad. Meet me across the river from the camp and we'll explain our next move. Get your noggin down, Hayabusa. I've been snilching the action across the way there. No sign of the demolishers, but I did see one of them gambler coves stuffing the Garlean gadget into his backpack. I knew the little one would steer us right. This is your chance, lad. Clout that gambler gobby and gabble that device. There are a lot of tracks of which gob it was, but I thinking it was that side on the left. Just make sure you dance away from any bomb blast. Twisting and dodging in the middle of a fireball might not save you from getting your eyebrows singed off. That's the way, lad. There was not for me, but to do it, sit on me daddle and watch. So you got the goods then, eh? This is the device, and ain't no mistaking that. Let's get it back to the guild, eh? We still owe them demolisher bastards a million. There, you should be one to deliver the prize to Jack. It was your hand that snatched it out of the goblin's paws after all. Captain, I say, some fiends has perpetuated violence upon our goblin colleagues, whilst we sought but to wet our throats with fine libations. This will not stand, Captain. Our finely filched loot has been pilfered from under our noses. Blast and bother. My blood boils and bubbles at the temerity of this affront. I know not the identity of these audacious buffoons, but they shall be made to pay, and pay dearly with me, my fine fellows. Woohoo! Huzzah! Alright, back to the Rogues Guild. Teleport. Let's hit the lower decks. Getting inside. You managed to grapple that fire mechanism yet, Hayabusa? Still one piece too. You've done well for your first assignment, lad. Don't look like much, but that crew put their lives on the line to Cloydus. Their Babel. They'll be pleased to see it snatched back from the ruffians. We've yet to do for the dainty demolishers, Jack. The job ain't over. You're right, Underfoot, it ain't. Ye break the code, ye face the consequences. This is not all that I expected from the inside of the Covenant. And who might you be, sirs? Your ignorance is understandable. After all, our schemes are always perfect, our heists impeccable. Shall I reveal our infamous name and drink in your delicious terror? We are deadly, dastardly, and dictionally devilish. Quail before the dainty demolishers. Captain, I say, there's the cat who misappropriated our merchandise. I concur. He is the selfsame simpleton whom we trailed unnoticed. This is to this very establishment. Surprise, surprise. Now, my dear dandies, let us not be unpleasant. We should endeavor to resolve this distastefulness without resorting to insults or other less diplomatic methods. At least not yet. You there, yes, the clean-cheeked errand boy. Be a good fellow and fetch me your superior. One of your colleagues has committed a terrible crime against us, and we shall not be leaving until the proper restitution has been paid. Oh, an errand boy now, am I? Tell me, Captain, what kind of place do ye think this is, then? This place, why, I suppose it is some manner of convent. The one-eyed dormants named it the Dutiful Sisters of the Edelweiss, or something like that. And and you've yet to realize your mistake. Your fate was sealed the moment you dragged your sorry Corrin across the threshold. Are you threatening me, boy? I'll have my fellows cut out that impudent tongue. We've exhausted our reserves of dainty today, lads. Show these fraudulent sisters how the demolishers deal with upstarts. Ye still don't understand, do ye? There are but three sorts of calls that the doorman will let pass. Clients, recruits. God spit. I'll kill you all! Did your mom teach ye not to interrupt a lady when she's talking? You'd have learned that the third sort of call is a bullocks for brains. Mark what marches himself right into the rogue's den. Rogues? But we were so careful. I heard tales in my pirate days. Stories about the merciless race who uphold the code. They weren't called rogues back then, though. The upright thieves they were. You can't be them. You're just trying to scare me. Well, the captain of the dainty demolisher is not so easily crowed. To the hells with you deceptions! Huzzah! Huzzah for my fallen comrades! Deceptions, eh? Anyone you meet could be a rogue, captain. Even a clean-cheeked errand boy. He's still breathing. Find some rope and string him up someplace in town. And now the job's done. Quite an introduction you had there, eh? Welcome to Limsa Lominsa's ever-churning underbelly, where the thieves shed their skins and become rogues. I'm not much for discussing the old days, but since it's come up, I might as well clear up the confusion. It was back when piracy was at its peak. The coves, what protected the code, were Damberus, the best lads and lasses to be had from among the pirate crews. They bit back the goods, what was wrongly bitten, and came for the guilty under cover of Darkman's upright thief. Became the title for these coves, what dealt in sanctioned stealing and milling. But it was only those who had cut all ties with buccaneers of life what was accepted into the ranks of conflicting loyalties and all that. They formed their own guild and even their own way of speaking, and what was once pirates was pirates no more. Later on, when Merwin took the Admiral's chair, the upright thieves agreed to abide by her laws. We became the Rogues Guild to mark the change and altered our recruiting policy to accept venturers like yourself. But although the title is different, the job remains the same: uphold the code and preserve the underground society what spawned us. just as ye've done with this assignment. Keep up the good work, Hayabusa, and ye'll go far in the shadows. Oh, hang on. Just do this. This is called the recommended gear. It gives you the best that you've got on hand. And dresses you in it. Automatically. Best in slot for what you've got. Now that we've had some fun there, eh? If I may, just also quickly, just want to show you a thing or two. Just in case you don't know. This will be the farthest I ever got. Level 52, Dragoon. So we can either play the Dragoon or I've got a Samurai. I don't know, hang on. What else do I got? 24 Marauder. 25 Gladiator. You don't really have to do it this way. It's just the way I did it. 23 Marauder. I can show you all sorts of things. Let's see what takes place here now. We'll take the samurai. He's also a monk. I just like lots of different looks. It's hard to go without. we'll just do a duty, and we'll see if we can get queued in, and we'll do something a little interesting, eh? Just to show you what the later game is like, in case you don't know. It's like I said, in case this is all new to you. I'll show you what is to come. Let's take a look here. So we got duty, journal, ancient ways and timeless wants. Where we are needed. Rendezvous with an unsettled scholar at Camp Tranquil. King of the Hull? Blood for a stone. This time's for fun. Anyways, let's hit a duty. Duty finder, eh? Let's go with recommendations. Go duty finder, daily roulette. Let's just be helpful, eh? Let's go with main scenario. That's if some poor sap lower level than us is having trouble finding a group of some sort. We'll fix that by showing up to fight for ye. Maybe not. Looks like a 7-minute wait. Let's see how. Hang on. Withdraw. Let's go. Eye level dungeons. So hang on. Clear that. And put him there. Can we put him for multiple? Maybe not. Trials, eh? How long of a time? Less than 5 minutes. All right, let's just wait this out here. We'll see what happens. That or we can pick one. Duty finder. Let's go. Raids. Oh. The Coil of Bahamut. I'll just commence this, because I haven't done that yet. I have yet to complete the coil, the binding coils. I think I've got some got some quests ahead of me yet for the story to catch up to that portion. sir. Woohoo! And that's all that. Manipulative Mogfoil, eh? Mogpon Coffer. Let's go green on that, and we'll go green on that. And who got what? Hellish Claws. Got the Glans first. Would you look at that? We actually picked one up. Manipulative Mogfoil. It's a staff of sorts. I don't happen to have a red mage. Now, if I don't kindly say so myself, we can swap onto the C47, 61, and 63. Hang on a second. We go recommended gear. Slips into our Warrior of Light Armor. Duty Finder. The Binding Coil of Bahamut. Turn number 1. There's turn 5s, is there? Now, we can do this. What's this here? We can go dungeons, eh? And if we click them all, clear selection. You watch this now. See, we'll click on all those because people need they need players in there. Like I said, some poor low-level sap waiting on a crew to help them get through, eh? We just might do that. See him on through to the other side. 1-2 go. Yes, please. when you're leveling like an off class, like a second class or something like that, something you don't normally play, like or something you didn't start with or run your storyline with, what have you, doing dungeons, PvP, whatever you got, like fates, like whatever you can run into, that's how you get her done. You don't need all the quests. You don't have to slowly grind out by like killing random NPCs through the world. You know what I mean? Like just running around areas trying to farm it. Like, no. Get in the queue and get her done. almost at mission complete. Let's whoop this trick. Ooh, yes, please do that. Please, please, yes. Just like so. Now, we're not going to jump ahead in any story, because I really want to play through Realm Reborn with you and do its recounting, because it's probably been... This game has been out a long time, and it's probably... I'm sure that the VODs are plentiful, but still, I'd love to enjoy it, and I'd love for you to enjoy it with me. So that's what we're going to do, because that's what I desire. So what's the opening movie these days? Let's take a look, shall we?
Hide. A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the three great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. Her name is Eorzea. The annals of Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, join the age of peace, the astral eras. To date, all have proven ephemeral.
We watched the Realm Reborn movie. This is the current opening movie.
Of the sixth and most recent astral era. The Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all. Rising in desperate
I don't know if this is the same one. I apologize if it is. But I don't apologize if you haven't seen it. It is truly something to behold.
Galar was plucked from the heavens to imperial machination. From its core emerged the elder prime of the heart to unleash its fury upon the realm. The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end. Five years have come and gone. The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on.
Go away!
Peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten. May he ever walk in the light of the crystal.
Oh. Well, that's that. I want to go work out today. The weather is absolutely stunning out there. Be a crying shame to spend every waking minute inside the house not doing much, eh? So I'm not gonna do that. I might go for an old skate at the hockey rink. What's the temperature now? -9, perhaps, eh? -9. And we got 3 days of cold weather coming up. So you know what? I might just try to enjoy that. Enjoy today because it could be rather fleeting. Like we're looking at -11 with the wind chill. Well, you know what? The next few days are about the same. So I don't know what they're talking about. Prepare for 3 days where it's cold. Like where? Okay, there it is. It's next week. Next weekend. Oh my god. That might not even come to pass. You know what I mean? So either way, I'm still gonna try and do it anyways. So I'm gonna take off. Peace out and enjoy your day, Cupcake. I'll see you later. I don't know who did it, but thank you for the follow. Later days.